Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain Stephen. Today, chums, I'm doing a review and also some workarounds for some of the bits inside of the latest update, which is Waypoint. So yes, howdy diddly dandy there, people in the viewerverse. So yeah, a review, plus also some bugs and some workarounds and things that I've found that are quite new. So yeah, inside of the actual Nexus, you want to go and speak to Celine, the lady with the flicky outy tongue. She's got a new piece of hardware. It's a trade rocket, which you can then launch from wherever you want on the planet and sell stuff that you don't need inside your inventory space, which is pretty darn freaking sweet. And now I can actually upgrade my exosuit. I can go up a couple of levels. So you can see here, I clicked up there and it did let me select technology to install on. It doesn't always work. It seems to be really finicky, but we get into that as we go through this video. But you can see there, I managed to install myself an extra technology slot. Now apparently, reading the patch notes, we can get 60 technology slots and something like 120 on storage, something like that. It's a heck of a lot more than we once had. So what I would suggest is go into your portals inside the Nexus and go into each of your stations, go in and upgrade in your exosuit for one slot in each one, and then go in and call in the Nexus and upgrading again, so you can do it twice in each of your visited systems. Okay, so pirated systems, I don't think you get the free upgrade inside of there though. I don't think. I haven't checked. But anyway, I'm just going through my portal list and doing that. I'll do it a little bit more towards the end of the video, and we'll come back to this in a minute. We'll circle back round to it. Right, well people, I've got my main ship as being my shuttle at the moment. Now we're going to go and look to see if we can upgrade the storage capacity of the ship in a minute from the ship outfitting station. Oh look, there's an Atlas interface in this station, well in this system, so I'm going to be going and taking a look, little butchers with my eye peepers to see if that's any better inside of the Atlas too, because I've heard it's been overhauled. Right, so here we go, I can upgrade here, but can I put it up there? I can, it lets me, brilliant. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know why. Sometimes it's finicky, but anyway, we get to it when it does get finicky in a bit, and I'll show you how it breaks, because it doesn't always work. Okay, so here we go. I can go to purchase storage. Brilliant. I want to put the storage inside the technology area though, but it's not letting me do that, so I'm just going to purchase the storage down here then, I guess. Alright, so yeah, I still can't click in there. I can't click on any of these to make it go to technology, so I guess we're just going to be putting it where we don't want it. And I just paid money and it hasn't put in the slot. Right, let's try that again. Nope, definitely didn't get a slot there. Alright, purchase again. Alright, well it looks like I managed to purchase one on the line below it. What the actual fudge? And then it says exosuit inventory upgraded. Well, has it? So, no, I was there before. I had 4 spaces free still. That hasn't upgraded. I've just food-barred a load. I'm just going to buy one more and we'll see if it moves across from 4 across on my exosuit. Here we go. Just throwing money away, doing tests. But then again, if I do this, and hopefully you guys won't need to, will you? Purchase storage, boom, and it says exosuit inventory expanded, and it hasn't. It hasn't. I don't know. I don't know what's happening there, people. I really don't. But there we go. It's not really working right, is it? I think this is a bug, not a feature, but I could be wrong. Who freaking knows these days, you know? Anyhow, should I try that again? I don't think I should, but it says upgrade class. 50,000 nanites. It's already an S. Why is that highlighted? Yeah, max class reached. Bizarre. It seems to be very janky, very finicky, and very frickin' broken. For an update that Hello Games has been working on for some time, when it's focusing on polish and quality of life, and getting things to work right, oh, have you done a good job? I'd say, sorry Hello Games, but really, there should have been a little bit more testing gone into this. I mean, if you played with inventory space, I would have liked to have seen a bit more testing. So yes, like I say people, this will be a review. I'll be scoring this to the end. So yeah, at the ending, stick around because I'm going to put a score to this. And yeah, I'm not so keen on all this sort of tech that I've got just sitting down here in redundancy. I mean, technically I'd be able to install it in the top if I could actually upgrade the storage capacity of the technology of my ship, which you just saw I can't actually freaking do right now. So at the moment I've just got a load of inventory taken up by modules that I can't actually install. Have they fixed the nutrient processor? Because I only had 10 on my previous or something. It's gone up to 50! Heck yes, Hello Games, you fixed something! Brilliant! Awesome! Right, so I'm going to transfer that over. Boom! Lovely jubbly. And I can put carbon in there. Okay, brilliant. All right, and some bait sticks. Actually, I need those bait sticks. Right now, anyhow, let's go check out the Atlas interior. And let's go see how awesome that looks now, shall we, people? But yeah, I'm really miffed about these modules and how we can go about installing them and stuff. It's a little bit, I don't know, you know, you can tell they've put a lot of work into this in the way that they've done a graphical overhaul. It looks better, but it doesn't function better right now because so much of it is freaking broken. I just hope that it isn't broken on the Nintendo Switch, because first impressions bloody last, don't they? I'm going to be hitting up a new save later in the week, and I'm going to be checking out the relaxation mode, doing my little EXO playthrough. I'm hoping they get some patches before then, and I'm hoping we get to see this improved upon, or whether it's supposed to be like this. If it's supposed to be like this, it does make the game a lot harder. Anyhow, here we are. We got some new visual stylies. Oh my days, that's very freaking trippy. Oh, I'd love to play this in VR. That'll look freaking epic in VR, won't it? Very nicely done. Righto, well, I've managed to get the new technology installed, this trade rocket. Let's see how the trade rocket works, shall we, people? So it's just on the summoning menu, just where you call in your ships and stuff, and it's right there. Here it comes! Oh, wicked! I love that, how it lands. It's like one of Musk's frickin' rockets that return back to Earth, isn't it? That's very cool. Like it. All right. Very nice. It looks quite retro-esque, doesn't it? It's got a very 80s vibe. You know, like the tin toys that you used to wind up the robots. It looks like one of them. Freaking great. Anyhow, I'm going to stick some carbon in there. I kind of want my carbon, but I want to test this. We'll stick the hexite in there. Hopefully that's not useful now. And we'll stick the liquid sun in, because who needs liquid sun? It doesn't do anything unless you're doing the living ship missions, which is odd too that they haven't breathed some life into that. Okay, right, brilliant. Now we're going to launch this back into the air. Let's see this thing take off. Oh, I love the animation. Oh, it spirals and closes at the same time. I love that. That's so awesome. And away it goes. I like that feature very much. Okay, so one of my regulars, I can't remember who, but they hit me up inside the comments and said, Captain Steve, I can't land in my living ship. It won't let me land. Okay, so I'm in my living ship. Let's see if I can get it to land. So I'm holding down square and it just says area is not clear. It will not initiate a landing. He's right. Oh my days, this is so freaking fudged up. Okay, well this is like one of the most basic of things. Why though, the living ship? That makes me think they might be working on living ships even more so, or is it just, who knows? Who knows? They fix one thing, break 3 others. It's just tradition. Okay, so welcome Nintendo Switch players to No Man's Sky, the game where every bug seems to be procedural. Yes, they need to add that to the list of things. Every atom, every cloud, every tree, every bug, every branch, every leaf. Yeah, that'd be a bit more spot on. Luckily, I found a way to get round this. Land where there's a landing pad and you're okay. You can land where there's a little green circly ring, and it even works by some of the abandoned type buildings and outposts as well, but I was lucky to find a trading post and I can land my frickin' ship. Heck yes, otherwise I would have had to fly back up to my freighter and change it out to a different bloody ship just to go and land. Now I'm back up here trying to work out what's going on with the exosuit expansion. I'm trying to get it to do the technology, because of course we can expand this up to 60 slots now in technology, but for whatever reason I can't get it to go back up to technology from the main storage. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm clicking on these slots to try and get it to do technology. It's not freaking working. So I'm just going to carry on pushing on with the actual general inventory. I think that's got a cap of 120 now before it would bounce up to technology. At least I hope it's going to bounce up to technology. But hello games, please let you select where you want these technology upgrades to go, because at the moment this seems to be broken. I can't imagine this being a feature. But yeah, that's tedious, I tell thee. Yes, and I've got the same problem with ships. As you see, I can't actually install any expansions into my ship, whether that's in general or in technology, so the ships are completely freaking foobarred up. Hello games. Well, I found myself a traveller. Hello there, my little traveller friend. Yes, I want to learn where your grave is. But yes, we'll get some gnarly sorts of snippets of lore first, which hopefully are going to go into the lore catalogue, which will be pretty darn freaking fandangly awesome. I guess it will, and we can read those back. It would be nice if the lore was accompanied with some sketches from the Hello Games art team, wouldn't it? Because I reckon that would really put it together nicely if it was more like a comic book style. But that's a lot of work, isn't it, for them to put into the game or into the verse. Shame they can't rely on the community for that one. Hit up the community and say, can you draw some stuff? That'd be really cool. That'd be a really nice way of Hello Games implementing stuff from the community into game, wouldn't it? That would be pretty... Ooh, could be onto something there. But then will it push the file size up massively? Probably, wouldn't it, to be fair? Anyhow, you need to interact with him a second time, and then he's going to point you to where the grave is. I say he. It's probably not a he. It's probably not a she. Who cares what it is? It's something! Anyway, it's pointed me to anomaly space sort of area where I can go and hit on up the grave marker. I'm going to speed up the footage in a moment for the power of editing so we get there that little bit quicker. But yes, interacting with these grave markers now, if you've got the glyphs, I think it gives you technology if I'm reading the patch notes correctly. So here we go, let's go and land and let's go and have a quick look-see. But here we go, we're going into this sort of history. You can go into all of this. I'm going to go to Unknown Grave. I'm going to have a look-see to see if we've got a load in there. So I've got a load already, so I think I've got pretty much everything in there. But yeah, at least it's a simple way of looking back at what you've already read up on, isn't it? Very nice, I like that. That's a nice little extra, heck yes. So here we go. Grave marker, let's chat this guy and let's see what he gives us. Hopefully he's going to give us an S-class module or something freaking fandangly awesome. Extract technology, what are you going to give me, sir? Whatever they are, I hope they're in peace. Nice one. And we've got this thing, a memory fragment. Alright, fine, let's pop the said memory fragment. Boom, consume. Right, so I guess this is what Sean Murray meant by people can then upgrade further. Well, it's worth 480 nanites, and I imagine it's quite a good one. We're going to have to go and install that, and at the moment I'm getting attacked by bloody sentinels. Right, so let's go and have a look, see if we can upgrade our multi-tool, add in some extra slots, because at the moment I can't actually put the technology in because I haven't got a free slot. So, okay, purchase new slot. Here we go, boom. Has that purchased a slot? I don't know whether it has, but it's just took my frickin' money. Oh, for fudge's sake. That's not working either, people. That's not working either. All right, well, I just tried like twice there, and that's quite a lot of frickin' units I just wasted for no frickin' reason. Okay, well, I guess I'm just going to have to delete some text just so we can see what this thing does then. All right, I'll delete this X-class ionizer. All right, delete Amondo. Hold on. I've got a frickin' free slot there. Okay, so it did install a free slot, but didn't move on to the next one, didn't let me install another slot. So does that mean you've got to install tech, then install a slot, install Slack, and tech, install a slot? Is that how it now works? You have to... That can't be right. That can't be right. Okay, well, looking at this S-Class module that I just got is far better than a lot of the ones I've got installed. So maybe the modules you get from Fallen Grave Markers are better by default. Put that in there. Scanner potential has now gone through the frickin' roof. Liking it. Okay. Alrighty here then. So I guess it's a case of getting more of these modules from Fallen Travellers. It is going to be a random game of chance, isn't it, and what they give you. But like Hello Games has said, you can stow all these sort of modules away now to make your perfect god build. Lovely. Okay, am I going to have the patience to do that? I don't know. I'm going to be doing another playthrough right from the word off and see if this is better balanced, just to give myself a fairer idea of what's going on. Because I'm so OP, I don't know whether the balance is there now for a new player. So I need to see this through the eyes of a new player. So there we go, people. That's pretty much everything I've got for you in the viewerverse when it comes to workarounds, bugs that I've come across, and sort of fixes and things and that. Anyway, goodbye for now. And now we're going to hand over for a full review. Well, people, review time! Now, I'm going to be reviewing this as it was given by Hello Games. Now, you got to think, this year, version 4.0 wasn't a massive content update. This is polish to existing game and to gamify things and tie everything up and make it easier to get in and play. That's the whole point of this update. And right now, it's full of jankiness and squiffiness to the point where you don't know whether it's bugs or features. And for that reason alone, mainly because first impressions frickin' count, and you've just brought a new console to the actual mix, Nintendo Switch, and some of this is pretty elementary stuff, in my opinion. I mean, if you're going to be working on the infantry, increasing an enhancement, you test that. You know, and to be fair, there wasn't a lot in comparison to previous updates to test. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.